Hi, Maiden.
And I'm Sam. Welcome back to the TheWebStreetPodcast.
Okay, guys, we're back with episode 29, and we have a lot to talk about today. We're going to be reviewing Spider-Noir. All 8 episodes dropped all at once. We were able to watch them all within the span of a couple days, so we're ready to talk about that. X-Men 97 Season 2 finally dropped its first trailer. That drops in July 1st, right?
July 1st, yep.
So we don't have much longer until then. Literally a month.
Yeah, exactly a month.
That gets me hyped. And then we're going to talk a bit about summer preview because today is June 1st that we're recording. So the summer era is the summer era of movies is starting now. So we're going to rank summer movies and shows, whatever. We're going to talk about all of it. And then if we have time, a little Doomsday news has dropped.
Yeah.
We'll save that. So for now, let's just start with Spider-Noir. I'm going to pull up my notes, but of course, let's just start firstly with...
Forgot to take notes, but
it's okay.
I'm
always prepared. Let's just start off real quick with our ratings out of 10. All right.
I think I got mine.
Okay. Spider-Noir ranking, you go first and I'll go.
Yeah. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm also going to give it an 8 out of 10. All right. Do you have any, first impressions you want to say, real quick?
I've always been really easy to give... We've both said this, hundreds of times, how we used to be really easy to, rank things. We'd always give them, high scores.
We're easy to...
We're easy to please.
Yeah.
So, I've been trying to be more critical. I know Aiden has been too. But I truly think this show deserves all the praise it's getting. I really enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. I personally watched it in black and white, and that made it a lot more fun for me personally. But I don't did you watch it in black and white?
I watched it in color.
Oh, okay.
So we have a little different perspective on things. But really quick, I just want to say real quick, it's such a breath of fresh air for Spider-Man, where we are finally getting not finally because we've gotten a Miles story, but we're not with Peter Parker this time, or it might be Peter Parker. We'll talk about that. Yeah. But we have a new Spider Sona or whatever you want to call it. We have Spider-Noir.
Not Spider-Man.
Not Spider-Man for once. So it's just a totally different story, new setting. Well, it's new. You know what I mean? Different time period.
1930s New York.
New characters. It's so refreshing. Yeah. Everything's new. Nicolas Cage is amazing as Spider-Noir. He just like he is in the Spider-Verse movies.
Yep.
Just the charisma, the character he brings, it's perfect. Obviously we'll dive deeper into it, but it was just such a fun watch.
Oh yeah.
It was a good binge show. I wish they did it weekly, but it's it was so much fun to watch.
And I'm not gonna lie. Back to the black and white and color thing. I watched it in black and white and I really loved it like that, but I watched a breakdown last night, just preparing me a little bit more for us talking today, and a bunch of the clips they showed were in color.
Dude, it looks so good in color. It was beautiful.
All the colors popped.
It looks so good. Especially some of the scenes downtown at night.
Yeah.
It looks amazing,
bro. It made me want to rewatch the show already, bro.
One of the biggest questions I had was, am I gonna watch it in color? Or am I gonna watch it in black and white? Because black and white, it felt true to the character because whenever we would see any of his background or whatever in Spider-Verse movies, it's always in that black and white setting, and it made him different from all the other characters. But when that first trailer came out in color, I just thought it looked so good. And then obviously you chose black and white, I chose colored. Yep. I was just blown away with how good it looked visually. The colors, like you said, they popped in every scene. It just looked so cool. Just every set, it looks amazing. Like those scenes with Kat when she's singing, colors she has on everything, it looks so good. The reflective colors at night downtown when because obviously they're in New York, so strong colors. You just you can see it. It looks so good. Most MCU movies don't even have this good of color grading. I think they're getting better. I think they're with Daredevil Born Again, they had some awesome scenes with their blue and their red, all that. But
I completely agree.
It looked so cool in color.
Yeah, I think Spider-Noir was filmed for black and white, and then they added the color after, which is how they did it back in the day, which I think is also really interesting, because that's why the colors pop out so much. It's because of how they kind of oversaturated a bit,
but I think it looked great.
It looked great, and I don't know, I just love what they're doing with this show, because I'm not gonna try to lie and say like, oh yeah, I've watched like movies from the 1940s or whatever, but like I just felt like I was watching a movie or a show like that old, even though like it came out last week.
Oh yeah.
Which I just thought was so cool, and I don't know, so all I can say about the show, it's so cool.
I just like I don't know how to explain. I really want to watch it in black and white, but I feel like I literally wanted to see the colors because the color is so important and like filmmaking and stuff like that I just felt like I didn't want to miss out on that opportunity to see how much hard work they put into for the coloring. And because you have to think like even if they were editing it to make the colors look better for like the colored version, it still requires a ton of work, and you still have to like even if it wasn't a crazy amount of work to make it in color, like you have to respect the people that were able to do both, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like both of the different versions should be appreciated, and I'm glad that we both watched different versions of the show, because I think that's a cool perspective instead of both of us watching color, both of us watching black and white. So I think I haven't seen any other show that's done this before.
Yeah.
It was really like just new and very interesting. But we can start diving more deeply into it. Is there anything that stood out to you that you want to talk about, like story-wise?
I really liked Nicolas Cage's performance as Spider-Noir. As he said, he was really good, and I was kind of happy to see how like the Spider acted, because I was kind of expecting him to be like dark and gritty and to like not make jokes and stuff like that. But no, he was actually pretty witty, and he made a lot of jokes.
He was quipping,
and I really love that. Like I thought it was really funny, and Nicolas Cage's accent for the show was
my god, it's so good.
Like.
It's great.
Like that line where like see Tai Chi. Like I thought
that was good. That I really liked that. That was really
the
funny.
way he said that just like itches my brain in the right way.
100%.
Like I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Nicolas Cage, but I think he did really good in this role.
Oh, I think so too. Do you want to talk about it now? Like the comparison, or not the comparison? The question is this the same Spider-Man that we saw in Spider-Verse? Do you want to just quickly talk about that? Because didn't you say you want to elaborate on that further?
Because like I don't know to believe it if it is or isn't, because obviously due to Sony and a bunch of other stuff like that, they can't like directly say the name Spider-Man and
Wait, what do you mean?
All that, because like like Sony has all the strict rules about Spider-Man for like live action and stuff like that, and I think I don't know.
Is this not made by Sony at all?
No, it was, but it's not like Sony doesn't have like a streaming platform to use it on. And I also think that wait, hold up. Wait, no. Sorry.
You tweaking?
I am tweaking. I don't know if this is true or not, but they also can't have Peter Parker drinking and like smoking and stuff like that. So that might be another reason why he doesn't go by Spider-Man or Peter Parker, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I would like to believe this is the same Spider-Man, just because of the fact that at the beginning he like talks about the multiverse or the universe or whatever, and how we learn later in the season that he changed his name at some point in time.
Yeah.
Which I think could also be more evidence to him potentially being Spider-Man, the same Spider-Man that we see in Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse.
I think that was a cool way if that's what they were doing. I think it was a good way of writing it, because obviously we know that I don't know the actual character's name, but it was Freckles, right? That was like, if you hadn't changed your name all those years ago, I would have knocked on your door like immediately. So obviously we know that his character is Ben Reilly in this show, but that gives us the impression that after the war, he changed his name from what could have been Peter Parker to Ben Reilly to kind of like separate himself, and like I don't know. Just I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
How they dropped that in there.
I think they're setting it up to not be the same Spider-Man, but maybe leaving the door open.
Yeah.
In case they ever wanted to like come back to that.
In case they ever want to explore like live action, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's something they're like gonna do, where if they ever were to do like a Miles Morales, and they'd want I don't know. Actually, I think they said his story was over. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
I think you also said it like a night or two ago. We were talking about it, and but you said you didn't know how to feel about it because of how the way Spider-Man moved.
Yeah,
in
this
Into
was
the Spider-Verse.
this was a talk where, obviously, Nicolas Cage, he's 62 years old.
Yep.
Spider-Noir he's an aged character. He's been doing this for a long time. And at the point where we catch up to him in his story, his wife had just died, and he hadn't been the Spider for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's already old. We see in all of his fights how his years are catching up to him, how he doesn't move super fluently. When he gets knocked out, he's out for a bit because he's not young. It takes him a bit to get back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And just straight up his fighting style, just like as a whole, is not always super like clean and fluently. And then compared to Spider-Verse Noir, we see him doing crazy combos. He's super agile. I like to think of that scene when he's fighting against Tombstone and he's dodging, putting his hat on his face, grabbing this, slamming it on him.
That was so cool.
That was such a cool scene. I do have to say that. But it's like, who knows when Spider-Verse is in the timeline? Like, could he have gone to the other universe 20 years ago and then he came back to this? Or, I don't know. Like you said, they could be leaving the door open. We never will really know if it is the same character or not. I don't know if they'll ever say it, because that's definitely a question that people have.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if they'll do a season 2 or not. Who knows? I like to believe that I think this is a good standalone series. I don't think there's any need for a season 2 as much as it'd be cool.
I bet they could definitely make one.
They definitely could make one, but I think they ended it in a really good way where throughout the entire season, Ben has been like fighting like the struggles of him losing his wife and him not wanting to be Spider anymore, him almost putting the antidote in himself so he doesn't have any powers anymore. But by the end of it, like, we see that like he's still gonna be helping people.
Yeah,
he's over these 5 years are finally like he's out of the slumps now. I don't know what I think that was just like what made it so like special. I think that was important to the plot where season 2 it would just be way different, where he'd clearly be Spider-Man the whole time, because obviously they can't do what they did in season 1 again because that'd be repetitive. But I think a season 2, I'd watch a season 2 because I love this season so much, but I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to ruin what they created. Would you want a season 2 or no?
I think so. Or I don't really know. I think it'd be interesting, but I don't know what they do because I feel like I'm not gonna try to LARP. I've never really read Spider-Noir comics. I'd like to, but I feel like him always having like a struggle within himself for whatever reason has always seemed like a really big part of his character. And Spider-Noir does a great job at showing that. But if they were to do a season 2, I don't know how that would work. So like I don't know how they could make an internal struggle for Ben Reilly. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of other villains.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's so much to explore. Like, it's a separate universe, so they don't have to worry about anything. They have tons of villains that they can bring in, bring out. Tons of other sad side characters that they can bring in.
Yeah.
But speaking of side characters, I think we should talk a little bit more about the show and just in general the characters that they brought in. We're introduced to some original characters. I think I actually have no idea. I could be making that up. Is Janet?
I think
Janet and Robbie, are they comic book characters?
Robbie is a comic book character.
He is a comic book character.
I don't know about Janet. Maybe not.
Let's see. Also, like Addison, the fiery dude. He's a original character, right? I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I think he's an original. A lot of people thought he was what was it, Molten Man? But I don't think.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought for 1 second, but I was like, no way.
Yeah, I don't think it's him.
Or from the comics. I'm actually curious if she's from the comics. No, she's not from the comics, so she's an original character. Janet was awesome.
I really liked her.
Good character.
She was really fun.
We also get to see some characters that we don't see in live action too much, like with Cat Hardy, who's supposed to, I'm guessing, clearly supposed to be Felicia Hardy.
Yeah.
AKA Black Cat, even though she isn't Black Cat in this show, but just her character, and just the way that her character was in the show.
It's pretty much.
It's such Felicia Hardy.
Yeah.
So I thought, obviously, she does some like stanky some little cruel things to Ben, but
Mm-hmm.
that's what Black Cat
Yeah.
does. She isn't MJ. She's not Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, she's not a good
gonna
character.
she does things for herself. That's just what she does.
Exactly.
But I think she was a great addition to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Every scene with her was she always had something interesting going on. The actress for her she did really well.
So good.
She's from, I don't know her name. She's from Sinners though.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even know. You told me that.
It's kind of crazy.
It is.
It shows her range, I feel like.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
But
sorry, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I also only learned that recently that she's 40 years old. She could low-key be in her like 20s, and I wouldn't have been surprised. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, because we had to search that up together.
Yeah.
Because we were thinking we were just curious on the age gap. Because obviously,
Nicolas Cage is 62.
But honestly, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we have characters like Silvermane, which I've never even heard of him before.
Yeah, he's in the comics, I think.
I haven't read that much yet, bro. Chill. But yeah, we get Silvermane. He's kind of like a little mob boss, kind of similar to Fisk. Not even close on the strength level, but where he's like he hires guys to do stuff for him. He's like the
mob boss,
the overlooking villain of the season. We see Lonnie Lincoln, Tombstone.
Yep.
We see Flint Marko, Sandman. What were your opinion on those characters? Because they clearly...
I gotta say, I loved Lonnie. Tombstone's been getting like a lot of good representation. We talked about this a little bit also, like how in this and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Tombstone has been a part of those projects, but he's never really been a villain of sorts. He's always been more broken.
He's been
I think
obviously we know that in the show, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, he obviously is going through some problems at home.
Yeah.
He isn't in the best space. And he's just trying to make money. He gets himself in a bad situation.
Yep.
I'm not 100% sure if money has anything to do with it, but he didn't choose the Tombstone life. It's just something that he had to deal with. We haven't actually seen him as Tombstone yet. That will be in season 2, but it's the same thing with this Lonnie Lincoln, where he was experimented on during World War II.
And even after he got these powers, he didn't want to turn to a life of crime.
No, literally, he was fighting the cops off that were attacking him first, and he didn't want to go to Silvermane until Flint was like,
bro,
we're gonna die.
We're gonna die, bro. We might as well do something with our lives.
Exactly, and then obviously he was the first one to be cured of the antidote in the end, and we see.
He's still a good person. Even after he lost the powers, he still fought the cops.
He did.
For Ben.
He was still sliding.
That was also gross though. The injection in the eye.
Oh my god! How did that not? That doesn't do anything to his eye. I thought his eye would be cooked.
I have no clue.
It's a needle in his eye. It's not like it was around the eye. It was in it.
Yeah.
That was gross. And then Flint. He's an interesting character because he's actually the love interest of Kat Hardy.
Yep.
She basically was doing most of her motivations in the season were to get back with Flint because they wanted so desperately to be together, but under the hand of Silvermane, it wasn't possible.
Yep.
So there's a whole thing with who was the one that tried to burn down his mansion, his house, whatever it was, and it was Addison who dies literally in the opening, not the opening, but at the start of episode 1, and then it's the whole who's the backstabber, blah blah blah, and we find out that Kat was the one that Was she the one? She was the one that ordered it.
Yeah, she found Addison through Flint Marko, told him to bring them the house, and when that didn't work, she then went to the mayor, I think.
Yeah, and it was the whole investigation thing because Ben Reilly, he's a private investigator. That's a huge part of the season or the show. I don't know, where Silvermane and the mayor both don't know that he is Spider-Man, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're hiring him for jobs that have to do directly with the spider, which honestly, that was one of my favorite parts. I love how you see how intense scenes can get where they're directly trying to get him to do stuff for them with the spider, and he literally is. You feel the anticipate, everything is that scene and the finale.
Oh yeah, Get Me Ben Reilly. I thought that was so cool also.
The fact that, and then when he had the gun to Kat's head, and it's what is he gonna do? His powers weren't working, and then obviously Robbie pulled up to save the day, but
poor Robbie went through it in that scene.
he did. But
I thought it was kind of interesting how kind of careless he was with the secret identity. Like
who? Ben?
Ben, yeah, 'cause like he just like everybody in that bar saw who he was, and then in the episode prior at the bar, he didn't take the mask off in front of the people, but
It's so obvious that
he left the bar and then immediately came back as the Spider,
wearing the same
yeah.
He put the coat right back on.
Yeah, he just put the mask on.
I have to say, I loved that scene.
That was a good scene.
Just the whole the fight choreography was awesome. The music in the background fit perfectly. And then the whole time he was drunk too.
Yeah.
Bar fights, diner fights. They're always cool. Like they never disappoint.
Yeah.
What were some? I want to see some other scenes that I really liked. That whole ending fight was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, a lot with Megawatt, not Electro.
That shocked me. I really thought it was Electro. Because I didn't question it, because all of the characters had different, like, their non-usual designs.
Yeah.
Where it's like Flint, he never turned into a full-on Sandman. He just he could turn his arm into sand. His face was like half covered in sand.
Yeah.
Lonnie didn't turn into he didn't turn pale or anything. Yeah. He kind of looked like it was like scales or
face
something.
Engraving or whatever.
Yeah, and obviously we know that he still had like the enhanced durability and strength. And then Megawatt, who I thought was Electro at the time, I thought they were just doing like this like different approach to it where he just like has it just in his veins, and it's just their different way of showing it. But it was a completely different character. Megawatt, I'm looking that up right now. That's actually a character?
Yeah, I guess so. Or yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. That is really shocking to me. Is he a Spider-Man villain?
I think so.
Why would they do that?
I couldn't tell you.
Two people that have the same exact not the same exact, but basically the same powers. And the thing is, his powers almost worked identical.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same.
He used other things to make him stronger. Like, I guarantee you, 90% of the people thought it was Electro until he dropped that his name was Megawatt.
Even then, like I only realized after I watched the show. Even then, I thought it was like, okay, it's just like a different name for Electro. But
yeah,
I don't even. It's interesting. I thought the final scene was good. You know what scene I didn't like though?
What?
The scene where Ben Riley gets his powers. That man spider thing.
That is something that we have to talk about because that whole like sequence was like crazy where it's Ben doesn't get his powers directly from a spider.
Yeah.
Because he got it from a spider that bit another dude who becomes a man spider and then bites him. Yeah. That was just really creepy.
The design was so gross, dude. Like,
so that is why Ben's powers are different, right? Because he didn't directly get it from us, like from the animal that they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay. That was that whole. Did you like that whole little like mini plot they had going on?
Of like the past.
Of the doctor.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of a quick like.
I thought it was fun.
It was a quick like one and done thing. Yeah. Just kind of a way to.
They just kind of said how they.
It was a resolution to how they were gonna conclude.
Yeah.
Lonnie Lincoln, Megawatt, and Flint.
It was kind of sad how they died in the end, but.
Who died?
The doctor and the son.
Oh yeah. Ogden. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were gonna get away, but no, they just they blew up, which is sad because she went through all that for her son, just for him to die immediately after getting cured. Which I was so surprised that the cure worked like that.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought it would just stop him from aging anymore. It de-aged him. That was crazy to me.
Bro, you got off lucky, but. Guess not.
It just died immediately. All those years for what? Is there any other like standout things that you want to talk about? I want to see.
Let's see.
There definitely is some stuff that I can find. What I'm disappointed in, I'm so upset that they didn't actually show the full story on how his wife died.
Oh.
I was so interested in it.
I think it was pretty cut and dry though. Like I don't think we needed to see the full thing.
I really liked that shot in the water. I was like, every time that it popped up, I thought it was so cool when she's like and he's just like he's reaching out his hand, he's just floating in the water. I thought that was sick.
I don't think that actually happened. I think that was just in his mind.
That didn't happen?
Or I don't know. I think what it what it was that she got killed by an ex-husband or something like that, and he was just across the town
Oh, you just
drinking at a bar. So I don't know. So there's a chance the spider wasn't even there at all, and that was just
Oh,
his
I still
mind.
like the shot either.
It is a really good shot though.
No, it doesn't matter if it was real or not. I thought it looked super cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
else,
that can make sense then.
Something else I found really funny is how no matter what happened, the hat never fell off.
I think it fell off like once.
Like
was in the finale, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. It made me laugh when he was getting like beat up by Lonnie Lincoln, and the hat just stayed on the whole time.
Oh, come on, it has to stay on. Unless he wants it off, it stays on.
The outfit's aura, bro. I really like his outfit.
Oh my god, it's always aura. Like it looks so cool. Just the all black.
Mm-hmm.
It just works.
The trench coat.
It definitely would have looked cooler in black and white. I'll say that.
Yeah,
but
really cool.
Like because it just matches the background and it probably just looks really clean. But I don't know the suit.
Oh, you know what I also think is another reason why we could get a season 2 is because we don't see how he becomes the spider, like how he decides to adopt that personality and start seeing people in New York, which I think they could use for another thing.
Like a side plot.
Yeah, like if we were to ever get a season 2, like maybe see more of his life with Ruby before she died, also.
But it wouldn't be the main plot, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
Because I was gonna say there's no way they can go back in time.
Yeah, no.
Because the budget they'd have to spend on like either.
That's what I meant, like just like a common like origin story and how he became the spider.
Like to say like with the whole like.
With whatever's happening in the main plot.
Like
on the side.
So basically, how like this season with how.
Yeah, with how he got.
How he got bit and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I don't want them to focus on that too much because we know how Spider-Man usually gets his powers. Yeah. But I guess you could make the argument with this is a lot different.
It could be a lot different.
Because obviously we know that his powers do seem different from your average Peter Parker, where he's like tweaking out after getting like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Peter Parker never was doing all that. Like yeah, he had a little bit of different body problems, but he was never like twitching around like an actual spider. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think that'd be something that would be really interesting to dive deeper on, but I don't know if they'd ever do it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it because if this does really well, gets them a lot of money, a lot of views, watch time. They make projects are mostly just done for money.
Well, yeah.
It's barely done for the enjoyment of it is, but the other half, they want money. So if people liked season 1 and make some money, they would do a season 2 if the cast wants to come back. If Nicolas Cage is down for that, who knows? Mm-hmm. I think I'd enjoy it. I just hope that they don't like mess it up and whatever.
If they want it, bro, they gotta speed it up because Nicolas Cage ain't getting much younger, bro.
I think like a Spider-Noir show could be sick, like an animated one.
Oh yeah.
Like definitely. Yeah, it would definitely. I feel like it's. I wouldn't say it's too late for it, but they went the live action route. But I think the way he looks so cool in animation. That I thought like a whole like animated like noir series could have been sick. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you wouldn't get that perfect Spider-Verse animation because it's just a lot more than a 2.5 hour movie. Than to doing a whole show is more animation time than a whole movie. Yeah. But still, I just want to see it either way. But
should make more cordial lines, bro.
Oh, I know. But yeah, that was Spider-Noir. We do have some other things that we have to talk about, so we can't keep this on. But obviously, we both really liked it. Yep. I think... Hold on real quick. I think... I want to talk about this. Mm-hmm. I think I have this problem with Sony where every single time they have me disappointed, they always swing back in some shape or form, where I was so disappointed that Spider-Man didn't pull up in Daredevil Born Again or have any sort of cameo in Punisher or anything like that. And I'm like, oh my God, Sony... Just wrap it up, give those rights back. But then they'll drop a banger like this with Spider-Noir where it's like they can do good things with the Spider-Man name.
That's what they do.
They just chose to do what we saw with the whole Sony Cinematic Universe. That sucked. And we were like, just give the rights away. But then if they are dropping stuff like this, it's like I'm I am still gonna be upset when he's not in those huge "how is he not there" moments.
Mm-hmm.
But when they make up for it with shows like this, it's like you kind of see why they do it.
Sony is able to do good stuff with Spider-Man. They just
We see with the Spider-Verse
They
movies.
just choose not to. Which I also think is, I think I saw a video talking about it. How the reason why Sony makes so many bad movies for like Kraven the Hunter, Morbius, Madam Web is because of how they have to keep their license for Spider-Man.
They just have to drop something.
So yeah, they just kind of make slop just so they could keep the license for Spider-Man.
That's just stupid to me, though. Like, why wouldn't you actually try and develop a show?
Because that would cost more money, and they want to...
Yeah, but they ain't making no money with these movies, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Like, Madam Web flopped.
They know that they'll probably make more money if they wait to drop something, because people will, like, want it more. Like, so they just kind of release slop in the meantime so they could keep the license, and then they'll drop, like, a banger so they could get as much money as possible and then keep on like doing that cycle. But
I mean we got Spider-Verse next year though.
Yeah.
And then if they're really developing a Spider-Punk movie or it's a movie, right?
I think so.
Oh my god, I want that so bad. I hope it keeps that same animation.
Mhm.
I love that so much, and I'd forgive whatever they did to MCU Spider-Man if it's a banging Spider-Punk movie. Oh my god. But anyway, it's time to talk about X-Men 97 Season 2.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. X-Men 97 is like one of my favorite Marvel shows. It's been one of my favorite projects in recent Marvel, like just in general. I've been waiting for so long for this trailer to drop.
Me too, bro.
Season 1 was amazing. So the trailer dropped sometime last week, probably like Tuesday. I think it was early, or Wednesday. It was because we recorded on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about some of the stuff that we see in this trailer. Obviously, we know that this season, we're dealing with the effects of the season finale of season 1. They're lost in time.
Some time travel shenanigans.
We have some in the past, some in the future.
Yep.
And then we have some characters still in the present day.
Definitely, I think I've also said this. Who's in the past and who's in the future definitely is an accident. Like how both Jean Grey and Cyclops are one's the future with their son as a teenager. That's definitely not no accident.
Yeah, 100%.
Which I also think is further proven in this trailer with all the new shots of like Nathaniel Summers of I think of him getting his robotic arm. You see that? Did you notice how Storm was in that shot?
I didn't.
Yeah,
She's there.
Storm's there.
I did not notice that.
But yeah, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for season 2 since the show dropped.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, here's we can just start. So the trailer opens. We get to see Nightcrawler and Rogue. They're having a little talk.
Yep.
I love their whole dynamic. Obviously Rogue she's not doing okay. And do you think about it? If this is picking up right where we left off, Gambit only died a few days ago. It's hot on her mind. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that either.
He literally just died.
Yeah.
So she's still mourning him. Nightcrawler, as we see.
Still being the goat.
I actually didn't know this. Apparently, Rogue was raised by Mystique in one of the comics, and obviously Nightcrawler is Mystique's son. So they kind of they have a sibling relationship.
Bond, yeah.
And then we see in season 1 that he's tight with Gambit too. So they had like this little trio, and now Gambit's dead. So it's those two. He's gone.
Blunt.
He's gone. So it's these two now, and they have each other. Mm-hmm. And Nightcrawler, we know the spiritual man he is. He's really good at giving monologues.
Yeah, bro.
So
he always knows what to say, bro.
He always knows what to say. So I think we're gonna see a lot of Rogue and Nightcrawler this season, and I'm hyped for that. Another shot we see is what looks to be Jubilee handing Rogue a card. And what I was watching a Screen Crush video, and he thinks that this card, or I don't know who she's giving it to. It could not be Rogue, because I don't know if Jubilee is gonna be there. I don't know when she's gonna catch up with, or go back in time, whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean, by the looks of it,
people think it's Jubilee. I don't know if it's Jubilee.
It could be, but by the looks of it, when she's getting handed that card, it doesn't look like she's in the past anymore. So
yeah. So who knows? But basically, the whole point was, he thinks that Apocalypse is dropping cards during battles or stuff like that as a hint of Gambit is alive. He's a horseman, something like that, to give her this false hope, or to give her hope in general that she can still save Gambit. And I think from other shots that we've seen in the trailer, this is going to be Rogue's main plot line, and I'm sure Nightcrawler and some other characters will be along with her to try and hopefully save Gambit. I really hope that's happening, because that's my goat right there. Oh yeah, and then we see. Oh no, that's a different shot. They just edited it to look like it's the same thing. But yeah, hold on. I just have to. The trailer has to play a bit more. We get to see Magneto. He's in the past.
Yeah, he's just chilling with them, low-key.
So our past group right now, we have Charles Xavier, Magneto, Beast, Rogue, Nightcrawler.
Yep.
I think Storm is in the past too, right?
So is Wolverine.
Is
Morph also there?
Wait, is Wolverine in the past?
I think so. I think in the season 1 finales we see. Oh no, Beast's carrying.
He's carrying
actually,
Charles.
We don't
know where
Wolverine is actually,
and we don't know where Morph is either.
Yeah, because they're both on the ship.
They could be somewhere else.
They could be.
It's very. I always think in my head that Beast is carrying.
Yeah, exactly.
Wolverine, because it makes sense because he was injured.
But no.
No, weren't they on the plane?
Yeah, no, they were on the plane.
Did they not get sent back in time? Well, no, they did.
They were.
Because they were together. They were in that jet.
Yeah.
When things were going down, because he was like he admits his love for Logan as Jean. I totally forgot about that. They were. It would make sense if they got sent somewhere else, because they were both together at that time, and they're in like a jet. Like, could they have gone with the jet? Is that possible?
I don't know.
We'll have to see.
Because the only time we see them in this trailer together, at least, is them like in the present again. So.
Yeah.
Hold up. When does that happen? Yeah. We get to see Wolverine in the yellow and brown suit, which I'm actually kind of excited to see because it looks really good.
Oh, it does look really good. We also get to see the past version of Apocalypse. His name is like Saba Hondur. I don't even know. I'm not even gonna try. It's kind of. I looked it up. I don't know if I can pronounce that. Saba-Noir. Saba-Noir. Okay, so we see him in the past. We see Charles Xavier a bit looking at like a temple in the past and the future, and then we see a shot of Cyclops and Jean, and they're with Nathan as he's younger, but we see him with that white strand of hair.
Bro.
Because obviously he's Cable.
Yeah, everybody looks so tough this season,
no,
bro.
I love all their fits. They all look so cool. We see like this, I don't even know what that is. Like that little like huge blast.
Yeah, I think the shot directly after that with all them posing up, I think that has to do with it because like there's some piece of technology behind them.
Oh, Bishop's. So Bishop is with them at this time.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Well, I noticed that, but I didn't really.
Didn't process that because we'll talk about it later. But
yeah.
Forge and Bishop are the ones that they're basically some of the only ones left, and Forge thought everyone was dead.
Yep.
And then Bishop actually knew that they were sent in time, so now they're gonna go both try and track them down together. So that's gonna be a duo that we will see. Hold on, I have to cough. Hold on. Okay. Then we get to see Apocalypse. He's looking sick, I can't lie. That suit's awesome. Then Polaris. Polaris. Jeez, I said Polaris. Whatever. Holy LARP. Polaris.
Did it again.
I said it again?
Polaris.
Okay. Polaris. She was not in season 1.
No. She made a cameo though, in Charles Xavier's like vision thing of Magneto's kids, but.
So we see her. What looks to potentially be the X Mansion. Who knows?
Well, in the state of the season finale,
it makes sense because things aren't. Honestly, who even knows? Maybe this is somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because we see that maybe this is where she's living.
Mm-hmm.
Because we see her with a picture of Bobby Drake, Iceman. They were a couple at the time. They were a couple in the original show. Mm-hmm. And then we see her with Jean and Storm in a picture frame, and then we see her with the original 5 in another picture frame. So that's really interesting. What else do we have? Then we have Morph and Wolverine together in the ship.
Morph's still flirting.
Morph wants Wolverine, bro. Honestly, I think it's pretty cute.
It is.
It is. And then then we see Jean.
June.
What?
It is June.
It's
so.
June.
Actually,
I was thinking.
What is Morph's pronouns? Isn't like.
I think he's just non-binary.
Yeah. So.
Because it makes sense for his character.
Yeah, exactly.
Or their character, because Morph can be whoever they want to be.
Yeah.
They can turn into a girl. They can turn into a boy. So the pronouns make sense. Then we see a cool shot of Jean and Cyclops and their Grant Morrison X-Men suits.
Yeah.
And she's using like her powers to make Wolverine claws, and he's using his powers to deflect it in different directions. It's sick.
Boy on, bro.
Okay, what else? So I love this shot. Come on. Sunspot has yes, I think it's Jubilee that was handing the card. That looks like the same. So we get this cool shot of Sunspot carrying Jubilee, throwing her midair, and then she like winds up this cool punch. They look to be in the present, and that
they were left in the present. In the finale, I do remember
because
that.
she fell off the ship, and then he went down to catch her. We got Nightcrawler. He's doing sick things, just beating people up. Then we have Forge Bishop going to the future and the past. Nathan with the metal arm. I do see Storm now. Cable in front of Sentinels. What could this be?
I don't know. I'm assuming that's just. I'm expecting that to be like a monologue coming from Cable, and that's just gonna be like a shot like played through the monologue. But I don't really know. We see him just watching some Sentinels go by. Maybe this is him. Were there Sentinels at? I'm LARP. What was the place called?
Genosha?
Genosha. Was there Sentinels at Genosha?
Well, there was the huge Sentinel.
That like caused the giant explosion.
Yeah.
I think
it was the 3-headed one.
Yeah, because I think I saw someone say this might be Cable in Genosha trying to like stop Madeline Pryor from dying.
But it's an absolute point in time, so there's nothing they can do. Then we see Storm looking sick. This is probably one of the coolest shots in the trailer with her powers, like the fire and electricity at once.
Yep.
Then we see this shot, which could also be Genosha. I don't know. It's like this bug-looking Sentinel. It's so trippy. Then we see this is a crazy shot. I didn't even see it on the first watch. It's outraged. Colossus holding what could be Magic's dead body, which is tragic because I wanted to see Magic so badly, and she might be dead. And there's another shot later in the trailer that basically proves that she's dead, which just sucks.
Magic's been getting some good representation with like Rivals recently.
This might be what Cable. Oh, this might be the same thing. This might be where Cable's looking down at. Because those are the same exact Sentinels, and those are like the red beams in the sky.
Yeah.
And it's X Corp.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's probably the future.
What is X Corp? I have no clue.
I don't know. Then I think this is. We see two other villains.
Yep.
I forget who the one in the middle is, and I think this one is Rage. Maybe.
Which one?
The metal one.
Oh, I think I know who that is. That's Danger.
Oh, Danger, not Range.
Yeah.
Danger.
And
I don't know why I said Rage.
And that's the Danger Room.
Yes.
From the X-Men.
Oh, yeah, because it's like a live version of Cerebro.
I think so. Yeah.
So that will be interesting. We got some more Cable with his parents. Rogue.
The shot that showed Magic dead.
Yeah, and we gotta take a quick look at this. She's front and center.
Yeah.
So has she been dead for a while?
Maybe. Who really knows?
I didn't even know this. That's Colossus in the front.
Yeah.
I never pieced that together. But which makes sense because they're siblings.
Yeah, I think they're siblings. Yeah.
And obviously.
See Rogue.
We see. Now here's the thing: is Magic gonna come back to life? Can Magic be a Horseman of Apocalypse?
I actually could not tell you, bro.
I think that'd be sick.
I probably my, like I love the X-Men, but it's probably where my knowledge is the worst. So.
I think.
No clue.
I'll say this right now. I think the X-Men is my favorite Marvel team right now.
That's valid.
I'd always balance between I'd always balance between X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Avengers. But right now, X-Men is just like so superior right now. I started actually reading House of X yesterday. I didn't read much of it, but I like how I like what it's setting up so far. X-Men 97, it's probably like one of my favorite projects, like I said. And honestly, there's just so many cool characters. Yeah. But basically, because we see that Colossus is walking with Nightcrawler and Rogue. And you have to think, if Rogue and Nightcrawler are trying to get back Gambit, wouldn't you think Colossus would try and get back Magic too? Potentially?
I didn't even think about that.
Because we know that... what are the I swear I read something that he has 4 horsemen. I don't know if that's true or not. But I feel like if he has Gambit as a horseman, Gambit wouldn't be the only one. And I think they're making such an emphasis on Magic being dead, where they do something with it, because they might have off-screened her, or they just show like her death really quick. But I feel like they're gonna explore deeper on her. All right, what else we got?
Definitely.
We have Jubilee crying.
Could be Sunspot.
Could be Sunspot. Who knows?
Jared's
she looks
happy.
like she's in. She looks like she's in space though. You see that?
It does look like, yeah, she is in space.
I never even noticed that. We have Professor X falling into these pyramids.
It's probably his mental stuff.
Yeah, we have a little like mural with the X-Men. An apocalypse. We have a dinosaur.
That's Savage Land.
Storm morph turns into Deadpool.
Yep.
We get Psylocke.
With is it Arch? Or is it Archangel?
Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. And then we have Rogue.
How do you say his name? Archangel.
Yeah, something like that. We have Rogue reaching out to this thing where we see...
Apocalypse's like head.
And it's like his mouth is open, and we have Nightcrawler and Beast back there. Interesting. I don't know what Beast is doing there. But obviously I'm not surprised with Nightcrawler. Could this be her reaching for Gambit? Who knows? Then we get a shot of a ton of the characters. Very sick. Nightcrawler and Rogue hugging again, just showing how much they're going to be together this season.
They're tight, bro.
Polaris. Archangel again. Nightcrawler fighting that one guy. I forget his name. Cyclops.
You did not know his name, bro.
And then Nightcrawler again saying, I believe in the X-Men, and then we get a money shot of not all of them, but majority of the X-Men lining up together to fight.
I didn't notice, you pointed this out to me, that Rogue and Nightcrawler aren't there.
Yeah, Rogue and Nightcrawler are absent. What they're doing, who knows? Maybe trying to get Gambit back, but that is the trailer. So,
yep.
I mean, I don't have anything else to say other than the fact that I'm so excited for this season. Like, only a month left. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
There's 9 episodes. Probably gonna be weekly watch. I'm just so excited. There's so much that could happen in this season. It was confirmed for season 4. That makes me hyped. They're doing a season every year, just like Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Daredevil, Born Again, Invincible. This is what TV's supposed to be.
It is.
Stranger Things ruined how shows were for years. Hopefully this is the normal now.
Of course, speaking of Stranger Things, the Duff Brothers released their new show.
The Burrows?
The Burrows. Are we going to talk about that on the podcast? Because I haven't gotten around to watching it, but I think I might. Because I'm seeing
I want to watch it.
Talking about it.
I don't know if we could totally talk about it. It doesn't have to be like a huge segment, but we can definitely talk about it.
Like no rush. I'm not in a rush to watch it, but I'm just curious.
I might watch it. Maybe that's something I'll watch over the summer, because I want to watch a lot over the summer.
Yeah.
Speaking of summer,
Summer.
But anyway, speaking of the summer, summer has a lot of movies and TV shows coming out, so we're gonna rank our top 5 most anticipated summer projects. Do you want to start first? You want to go 5 to 1?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll start. You're not interested at all in this, but I'm going Scary Movie 6. Scary movies, or these type of movies, I always find them so good. I loved superhero movie. Scary Movie 1 was so good, and I'm just really excited for this one because I really like the movies that they're parodying. Wait, how do you pronounce it? Parodying. And I'm just excited for it. Like, it's more of a me thing than a podcast thing, but it's just
that's totally fun.
Dropping in the summer, and I'm excited for it.
All right, my 5 is Avatar: Last Airbender Season 2, the live action. There isn't like a crazy amount that I'm looking forward to this summer, but I love Avatar. The show isn't the greatest thing, but I just want to see some of these characters again. You hate it?
Aang's gonna be Unk by the time season 3 drops, bro. It's gonna be
They
like
already
25.
recorded. They already filmed season 3.
Oh, did they actually?
They filmed them back to back, season 2 and 3.
I didn't know that.
Which I
Aang
think
still looks a little too.
he definitely looks
tall.
too old. They did. I think they did the best that they could do.
Yeah.
They obviously you can't just sign on for 3 seasons of a show. They did season 1. They had to wait for it to do good. Once it did good, they greenlit season 2 immediately and 3. They had to write a full script for it, and then they started filming, and then they recorded season 3 back to back. But I do believe if they were able to like record season 2 sooner, they would have. I just don't think they had that. And yet, it is going to suck because we're supposed to be growing. Aang is supposed to be a kid during it all, and he slightly gets older towards the end of the show. But you're going to see... we can already see how much older he looks in season 2 than he does in season 1. He literally looks like a baby in season 1. And now he probably looks like he's like 14, which he's supposed to be like 12. So, yeah, but I like Avatar, so I want to see it.
It was a risky move making the show after
the movie
Avatar was already made.
Yeah.
Live action, it was really bad.
The show isn't horrible, but like it doesn't compare to the show, to the animated show at all.
If I want to watch Avatar, I'm watching the original show.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry.
All right, what's your 4?
I'm going Lanterns 4, just because, I'm the DC guy. I'm still excited for it.
Damn. So you kicked this movie off of the list, huh? There's a movie that you definitely left off the list.
Oh, I already know. Yeah.
Not intentional?
A little bit.
Well, I'll go with my 4. My 4 is The Odyssey. Yeah. You gave it the boot?
I low-key did gave it the boot.
I just think that... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm excited for it, but it's not like the biggest thing I'm interested in. Like, especially since there's a chance I'm not even going to be here to see it when it first comes out.
Yeah.
Praying I will be. But if I'm not going to be all that. Like, or I think... How do I say this? I was more excited for it. Then after learning that I wasn't going to be here for it, I kind of, was able to,
disassociate yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But now that there's a chance I am going to be here for it, I am still pretty excited, but I don't know. I got the boot.
Here's what it's like for me. It was at, the top of my most anticipated, and I still am really, excited for the movie. I think when I'm, sitting down and watching it, it's going to be great. But for me, superhero projects are always going to be higher up. That's just how I am. And while I was ranking it earlier, I had no first looks at X-Men, no first look at Spider-Man Brand New Day. So now, now that those trailers and teasers are out, I'm just so much more excited than I am for the Odyssey. I still am excited for the Odyssey.
Yeah.
But now that I actually have looks at those other things, the Odyssey just kind of falls down the rankings a bit, only because I'm excited for the others just so much more than I was before.
That makes complete sense.
All right. What's your 3?
Going Supergirl.
All right. I'm just going to say now I also went Supergirl at my 2. I mean, I'm at my 3.
It's the next big DC project.
I'll say Supergirl. Supergirl absolutely climbed my rankings. I'm so excited for Supergirl now. I finished, like I was telling you, I finished Woman of Tomorrow yesterday. It was amazing.
Yep.
Like 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to rank it. It's an amazing story. The art's awesome. Supergirl, she's so cool. I think reading is such a good way for me to get into other characters that, and because I don't know if I'd ever, but I'm not planning on going to the DCEU or whatever and watching any of those old movies. So if I'm trying to get into other characters that aren't in the DCU, like officially yet, like Wonder Woman or the Flash or the Teen Titans, Nightwing, I'm gonna have to read them. So I read Supergirl in preparation for this movie, and I love Supergirl. She's such a cool character, such an inspiration. I know the movie isn't going to be 1-to-1, just because after I read it, I looked up the trailer again, and obviously it's not obviously, but it's just I can tell that they're taking a different approach to it. They're adding characters like Lobo.
Fun fact about that: Woman of Tomorrow was originally going to be a Supergirl x Lobo comic, and that's probably why he's in the movie. But they decided to cut that out and made it a Supergirl Supergirl project. Obviously, it turned out to be amazing. Yeah, it was the right decision. But yeah, Lobo was. Yeah, that's why there's a decent chance that's why Lobo's in the movie.
But
Okay.
I think that Krem is a very interesting villain because he's not super strong,
Yeah.
but he's just someone out of reach, where it's like it's gonna be walk in the park for when they actually fight him, but it's about the journey to getting to him.
Yep.
And it's the book is the comic is a journey. Like, it's less about huge climactic fights, but more about what is happening and the lessons that Supergirl is trying to teach Ruth while they hunt down Krem of Yellow Hill or whatever it is. I'm just obviously we still have Krem in the movie. We still have Ruth in the movie.
Yeah.
They're still hunting him down after what he did to her parents, her dad, not her parents, her dad. I think they changed it in the movie. Multiple. I think everyone. It's only her. It's only her dad in the comic.
Yeah.
So that just adds even more like stake to it. But it keeps the same major points. But I'm still like, that's a tiny bit disappointing.
Yeah.
But I'm prepared that it's not going to be 1-to-1. So it's good that I know that going into it, so that it doesn't like take a toll on the ranking. But I'm so excited for Supergirl.
Yep.
But there's just two that I like that I'm more excited for. So
I feel like we're probably gonna have the same.
yeah,
things right
number
now.
2 is X-Men
X-Men
97,
97,
and then number 1 is
Spider-Man Brand New
Of
Day.
course.
Yeah.
Obviously, we just talked about X-Men 97, so we don't really need to talk about that. But Spider-Man Brand New Day,
Come on.
we're getting closer and closer to it. It's Tom Holland's birthday today. Happy birthday, Tom Holland. We're probably going to get another trailer any day now. We've gotten so many leaked promo art,
The
posters.
Empire thing.
New looks, with Empire. I'm so excited for this movie.
Yep.
It's been years since we've gotten Tom Holland as Spider-Man on the big screen. I'm so excited. It's going to be like an amazing day. But
Spider-Man will be taking over the theaters.
oh, I know. I'm so excited. This is going to be a great summer.
It will be. It has the potential to be an amazing summer.
No, it really does. We're already scheduling how we're going to do our Supergirl watch.
Yep.
We're not coming the last day of school because we're just not.
Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry.
Supergirl comes out that day. We're gonna watch Supergirl, and then the next day after that, we're planning on coming here to the studio, record our reaction.
Yep.
Not our reaction, our review. We're gonna get it out as soon as possible. I'm cheesing thinking about what's happening this summer. There's just so much fun stuff.
Amazing day to start, or amazing way to start.
Yeah, literally. Because we're not Thursday is probably when we'll see it because we can see the preview. We have nothing else to do. We don't have to worry about school the next day because there is no school.
Yeah.
So I'm just so excited, bro.
These next 3 weeks are gonna be rough, though.
Yeah, we have a couple wars to fight before we get to Supergirl, but it's gonna be our award for finishing the year off.
Exactly.
But we have a few minutes left, so we can talk briefly about Avengers Doomsday, because just today, a few hours ago, the Russo brothers posted on Instagram a look at the Latvian flag for Doom, and it says in the caption, something London, some sort of a convention event.
SSXP or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. And then it says June 2nd, event starts at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Surprise at 2 p.m. So we'll be in school tomorrow. It's almost 2 p.m. right now. So in about 24 hours, there could be a teaser for Doomsday. There could be a trailer for Doomsday. We don't know. We really have no idea what it is. I hope it's a trailer. Sadly, we won't be able to talk about it because we're recording a podcast now. So it's going to be something that we have to talk about the next week. But, dude, if a trailer drops tomorrow, it's about to go down, bro.
Yeah, it will be insane.
It's going to be an all-time trailer. We're going to see so much. I thought a brand new Day trailer was going to drop tomorrow because it didn't drop today. But there's we were literally saying this right before the podcast started, right? There's no way they drop a brand new Day trailer and a Doomsday trailer both on the same day, because they're both such big. Well, no, it's the same franchise, but they're both such big movies.
Yeah.
That they don't want to take the spotlight away from each other. Spider-Man Brand New Day had the biggest 24-hour trailer viewage of all time. It passed, I think, GTA. But it's the most for a movie. It was insane how well it did. Brand New Day is gonna be generational. It's gonna make so much money, most likely. There's no way. And then Doomsday is an Avengers movie. It's gonna make billions. There's no way they'd market it on the same day. It's just not a good strategic thing.
Yep.
Because they want when that trailer drops, they want it to be the talk of the day.
Yeah.
They want Doomsday to highlight everything. They want Brand New Day to highlight everything. They can't do it at the same time. So, will a Brand New Day trailer drop this week? Maybe. But will a Doomsday trailer drop tomorrow? Maybe. Like we don't know. Maybe the Brand New Day trailer can drop later this week.
Yeah.
Because we have like a set in stone date with Doomsday though for something.
Yeah, something's happening.
We don't know about Spider-Man, but oh my God, what do you think they'd show in the trailer? We'd get our first look at Doom most likely.
I think it would most likely be more or less what was revealed at what was it CinemaCon or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it'd more or less be the same thing. Maybe a few things changed, but I don't really know. I think we're definitely bound to get our first look at Doom soon with all the new like promo images and stuff like that coming out.
The promo revealed some like not major things, but some big things about like who our like main characters for the movie are going to be.
Yep.
We saw in like this little box. We see that they're really highlighting Mr. Fantastic was in one of them. The Thing.
Yep. Yelena.
Sam Wilson, Captain America.
Yep.
Thor.
Yep. And Cyclops was in one.
Cyclops.
That was also interesting because
that's what you were saying.
I was expecting.
You think he's gonna make it out?
Yeah, I was expecting almost all of them or all of the X-Men to die at the X-Mansion.
But we also know that Nightcrawler is gonna be fighting Reed.
Yeah, so I don't really know what to believe anymore because they're really emphasizing Cyclops now, which means he could maybe make it through the whole movie. I don't really know.
Who knows? But then there's still Secret Wars to kill people off as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, you kind of have to think of it from a marketing standpoint, where we have X-Men 97 Season 2 this next month. Cyclops is our lead character. People are gonna fall in love with Cyclops again. I don't know if they'd kill him in Doomsday after that, and
it would be a bold move.
They want to reintroduce people to Cyclops, so when they restart the X-Men for the not restart, but when they introduce our MCU X-Men, they gotta show people. They gotta like, Cyclops is like the main character of he's like the main character of the X-Men. People need to know who Cyclops is. I don't think they would just kill him off within the first 5 minthink and have him do like nothing. So I think it makes sense if he survives at least until like the end of the movie.
I think it would be cool. I think it'd be cool if he makes through a decent chunk of the movie
and then dies.
We see like his potential and then he dies to maybe show how big of a threat Doom is.
Yeah.
And then we kill him off because that'll still like that'll make people want more Cyclops. So then they'll come back to theaters a year or two later for the X-Men movie if he's in that. But I mean, I don't really know. Have we also got? Were there any like promo images for like Spider-Man Brand New Day also? Or, like,
there definitely was. There was posters. A lot of in almost every marketing they do, every poster, everything, they really are highlighting Hulk, Tarantula, Boomerang, Scorpion. Nothing really for Tombstone.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's kind of like their secret thing that they don't want to show in marketing. If that's like a villain that we barely see in the movie, because I think it's confirmed that Tombstone's in the movie.
Yeah, I think it is too.
But they haven't really shown him in that marketing, so maybe it's something where we see him at the end of the movie, setting him up for a return later in the trilogy. Or maybe it's just something they want to kind of say. I mean, we also haven't gotten any promotion for Sadie Sink's character, but I think it's because they're trying to highlight these more, not minor, but like, well, some of them are like Tarantula, Scorpion, they're going to be more minor. Then they're trying to set up Scorpion to be like the big bad, so they have to show him. But it makes sense why they're not showing Sadie Sink. And if I don't see why they would highlight Tombstone so much if we haven't even seen him in a trailer yet. Because we've seen all the others in the trailer. So it kind of makes sense.
It does.
But hopefully we get to see some more looks at Sadie Sink's character. Maybe show a face reveal. If not, just more clips.
That's kind of crazy, though. We've yet to see her face at all.
Yeah.
Like even her character secret, that's one thing, but not even showing her face is kind of crazy, I think.
And the leak trailer from like months ago, they was like she had a voiceover, but that's the most they've shown from her.
Yeah.
I'm really interested. They also Punisher hasn't been in much of the promotion, which is kind of surprising.
Mm-hmm. I was expecting him to play a bigger role than the Hulk, if I'm being honest.
Me too,
but it seemed like Hulk is going to be playing a big role.
Because they're really emphasizing mutations in this, and it makes sense with the Hulk. Because I think they said something with Peter and Hulk are both and Bruce are both going to be going through like changes, stuff like that. But we're just gonna have to see when the trailer drops, hopefully soon. But we have to start kind of wrapping this up. Well, I don't even know what we're going to do next week. Maybe we'll have a Brand New Day trailer to talk about. Maybe we'll have a Doomsday trailer to talk about.
I don't really know, yeah.
If
it's not for either of those things, I don't really know either.
Who knows? So y'all are just going to have to find out next week. Oh my God, I didn't even notice my water bottle wasn't shot. No.
It's been the whole time.
It's been there for so long. I wasn't even thinking. It's okay. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.